bringing small businesses together. I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me is Pennsylvania State Representative Todd Stephens. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
You've developed a small business advisory council. It's made up of members of your own community who are small business owners from a variety of different industries. Talk to us a little bit about the purpose of bringing them together.
Well, my mother's a small business owner for 42 years, and when I got to Harrisburg, it occurred to me that big businesses have government relations teams, lobbyists, accountants, lawyers, and they can keep in touch with what's going on in Harrisburg. The small business owners, they're trying to run their business. They don't have a marketing department, an advertising department, a legal department. They are all of those departments. So it occurred to me that they needed a voice in Harrisburg, and I assembled this group, about 15 people from my district. They represent all different industries and all different businesses, and we get together so that they can share with me some of the concerns they have and the troubles they see in their day-to-day operation of their businesses. And I also share with them the initiatives that are going on in Harrisburg and what's moving legislatively. So
these individuals work together and with you, and you actually have legislation that's come out of developing the Small Business Advisory Council.
Sure. Really, it's a simple concept. They brought to my attention the fact that when they submit their tax revenue to the Commonwealth, sometimes they can do it online, but other times they have the old coupon and check style. And from a bookkeeping perspective, this is very troublesome for them, and it's just an administrative burden that, frankly, is more efficient for the Commonwealth, to collect these taxes via a web portal. So it's just a real simple bill that I'm introducing. It's about 3 lines that just says the Department of Revenue shall, put together a web portal so that they can collect all business taxes online electronically.
And that's just one example of what can come out of a council like this, bringing business people together. I'm going to switch gears and talk about another issue that you've actually been working on in Harrisburg, and it's related to animal fighting. And this is something, obviously, if law enforcement sees an animal fight in progress, a dog fight, a cockfight, they can break that up. Charges can be filed, but that's not always what they find when they get a warrant.
No, unfortunately, and we've just seen 2 instances of pretty large-scale animal fighting operations, one in Pittsburgh and one in Philadelphia. As you pointed out, law enforcement doesn't always get to the location while the fight's occurring. Sometimes they get there and they find a ring with some blood and things like that, and then implements. For cockfighting, there might be the razors that they attach to the rooster's legs, or with dog fighting, there may be other implements that are used in the dog fight. And when they get there, the fight's not going on, but it's pretty clear based on the evidence that they find that this is a place where dog fighting occurs or animal fighting has occurred. So the Humane Society approached me and asked me about clarifying the law so that we define animal fighting paraphernalia and the possession of that paraphernalia as a crime, so that when our law enforcement officials get to a situation where the fight's not happening, but it's clear a fight had happened or was about to happen, they still can take action.
And that's just one of the pieces of legislation that you have related to animals. The other is House Bill 1196, and it's talking about dogs in boarding kennels and potential fights that could happen there. Not dog fighting, but when 2 dogs actually get into a fight.
Sure, and as we know, there are occasions where dogs inadvertently get into a fight when they're in a smaller space. So this bill is designed to make sure that the owners of those dogs can be informed as to the veterinary records of the other dog that was involved in the fight and the other owner's contact information, so that they can exchange information to make sure that all the dogs, when they go to see the vet after one of these unfortunate fights occurs, they can get the treatment that they need.
Thanks for being with us.
Absolutely.
We've been talking with Pennsylvania State Representative Todd Stephens. I'm Jill Horner for Comcast Newsmakers.